So welcome everybody. I am going to show you how to put in a log here with some dead branches. Been working on this painting for quite a while, like a couple months. Just pulling out different clips of things that might help everybody. So I'm going to start with the log itself, and I want to point it kind of this way, like it's laying right here. Stretches out over here. It's just kind of busted up and just rotten, fell down a while ago, and so I'm taking my angle brush. See my little angle brush? Love these things. And I'll create the log part of it. Just get it a little thicker as we go back. Just glide that back. I'm not going to do a whole lot of detail here. I've got ultramarine blue, crimson, alizarin crimson, some, what is that? Looks like black. Got black up there too. And yellow ochre. And this is a little bit of the orange oxide, which makes a nice dead branch color. So we can just push that angle brush up into there so you have a nice bead on your brush. Just kind of little broken branches that are coming off this old dead log. Just kind of put them however you imagine them. Just pull into that oxide and the yellow ochre at the same time. Just create some simple little branches. You can get a little more of that white with the crimson, and the blue will make kind of a lavender. See how I'm flattening that brush a little bit, and I'm gonna got the color on the brush itself, so I'm going to pick up some of that white, and it will mix with those colors that are on the brush already. I'm just kind of tapping it so I get some nice skinny. Pull that over again so I've got that bead on the end. See that there? And that'll give me a little more highlight wherever I want it. The sun's coming from that direction, pointing this way, so we've got highlights that are kind of hitting that right hand side of the branches. Pull that in again. Get a little more on there. Get a little more highlight in little spots. Just kind of, maybe I'll lay some branches down in here. You never want to connect the branches right across from each other. They kind of zigzag. Like this one will grow and connect there, and that connects there, and this connects here, and so on. Grab a little more oxide. And I'm just going to show you the front part of this log just real quick. Just kind of tapping it in there. Keep your brush as flat as possible. You might want to come in with your paper towel. I love these soft paper towels. Lay it in there and pinch it and pull it out, and then you'll get a nice flat brush again, because a lot of times the brush will fill up with paint and it makes it fat again, so you have to now and then pinch it off. Maybe I'll bring a branch down like this, and then maybe a long one here connecting here. We'll start there. Grab a little of that oxide and black. Pull in some shadows. Now, depending on how big your painting is, how big you want to use your angle brush. This is tiny, so I've had to revert to this tiny brush to get into these small areas in the painting. We're just gonna maybe put a little color as it goes back. Put some shadow under there, like it's laying down on the ground. pull that paint up against it so that you could see the log a little better. Just giving you a quick tip here. And if you want to go to my Patreon, I'm going to be adding more and more and more there. The links will be in the description. Be sure and comment. Tell me what you want to see, what you'd like me to show you on these tips and tricks to help you with your own paintings. I'm creating some shadows down here now because I've got a lot of rocks here, and that makes the tree stand out better. You could pull in and grab some more lighter colors and just kind of dabble wherever you think that light might hit. Maybe grab that oxide and black again. Use the tip of your brush just to connect to those branches. To add a little bit of shadow, strong shadow, so that the tree starts to show up. It's just a dead old tree laying there. Now it's got a lot of sticks on it, so I'm gonna get my liner brush, little teeny tiny liner brush. And I'm gonna grab that oxide and a little bit of ochre. And I'm going to see what I can do here. Little details. Little, maybe some dead needles, like this thing fell and it's still, or it could be that these are little dead branches on here. Maybe just use the yellow ochre and white for a beginner, and just kind of bring those little branches, little twigs that might be coming off these other branches. Grab some more dark colors and line where the shadow is. Just pull it, twist your brush as you come down. And now you start to get some color. Like that. A little more a yellow oxide. Branch coming up here maybe. Some white again. Here. Just keep pulling those branches around. They don't have to be perfect, which is nice about these dead branches, because they don't have to be perfect. They're dead. They're all kind of bent, and you just get a little color here and there wherever you think that your light is. And I'm going to put a whole mess of them on here, lots of little twigs. You'll see that in the time lapse. Or maybe I'll make this clip a little longer, I don't know yet. Just kind of film as I go. A little here, a little there, little helpful tricks. A light maybe popping out off of this branch. Wherever your light source is, be sure to give it a little trickles of light here and there. Little bits of shadows, like maybe there's some more shadow down in here. Down in there, maybe some red. Maybe I'll put some crimson in there, here and there, because these need a little bit more color. And go back and forth from your angle brush to this brush, wherever feels right. But you kind of see how I'm doing this. It doesn't have to be perfect, just little bits of dead stuff on this old branch. I want a little more something over here. This is going to really fill up this space. I want it to really fill up this space. Maybe I want a little more light. Just kind of tap it to get that paint to come off your brush. Sometimes you have to tap it, bounce it up and down. And then just keep going back and forth from your shadow to your highlight till you like it. Maybe where branches might shadow the log itself, you put a little more shadow. Maybe this branch here is shadowing along the log here. Start with a little oxide and come in with the black. I love using the ultramarine blue with the black because it keeps the black from being such a dull black. See, you get kind of a gray with that ultramarine blue and black, and sometimes a little touch of crimson. Just put that in there. That log to show. I know this is tiny, but I hope it helps. Be sure and comment and hit the bell so you'll know when the next video will be posted. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.